At the tender age of 4, I was withholding unbridled amounts of pure ADHD fueled energy, and my parents had had enough. I was driving them up the wall. They realized I needed an outlet for all of this energy, and they needed to find that outlet fast. At that age, my favorite superheroes were always the combat focused superheroes such as Batman or Black Panther. I always enjoyed their extensive knowledge in all sorts of different martial arts. Maybe if his opponent is stronger than him, it doesn't matter because he has the martial arts techniques and combat prowess to overcome and beat whatever adversary. One day, my prayers were answered when a dojo by the name of National Karate came to my school and demoed for some new students. From then on, my love for karate was solidified. Karate has taught me valuable lessons in life, such as self discipline, goal setting, and obviously how to defend myself. I've created unbreakable bonds that cross even the country. Most importantly, karate gave me an outlet to express myself. Often it helps me clear my mind and relieves any anxieties that I have. I truly believe that any and everybody should have or try some type of martial art and have it under their belt. Obviously, there's for self defense purposes, but martial arts can help you in other ways. Martial arts can help you improve your mental focus, increase your self esteem, and improve your self discipline. I know you're probably thinking to yourself, why would I pick up a martial art? I don't want to get hit. That sounds very scary. And yeah, you may be right, or maybe you think that it sounds scary. But in actuality, your body has an answer for that. Practicing martial arts causes your body to produce a high amount of endorphins, which are natural chemicals that reduce pain and increase joy. They are the feel good chemicals in your brain that are commonly associated with runner's high. This makes martial arts great for self esteem. Every time you practice a move, whether at home or in a gym, you gain a little bit more courage. With this in mind, with this in mind, martial arts instructors will implement teaching a technique called up the rep. In within the up the rep, when asked to perform, say, 50 side kicks, the goal is to make sure that your 50th kick is the strongest kick. This is the best way to maximize your endorphins release, and most importantly, how to pace yourself, which is one of the most important things, honestly. As you progress, you acquire enough skills to fight or spar. Every fight won automatically boosts your self esteem, and every fight lost is a lesson to learn. Most martial arts are governed by a belt system, which increases by difficulty with each new belt. Workouts become more and more complex with each rank, and your knowledge only slowly grows. The belt system provides a tangible goal that provides a sense of achievement, which in turn raises your self esteem. Not to mention, with every belt comes mutual respect from your peers who had a similar journey towards the same goal. These friendship bonds are unbreakable. Trust me, I know. I have some friends that I've known since I was 4 years old. They're still ride or die to this day. Iron sharpens iron, so you and your peers are going to push each other to the limits and achieve these belts and goals together. That's all you need. You need a partner. Martial arts work out just the mind just as much as the body. The mental focus and fortitude is an integral part of the sport. Learning the complex stances in your kata, or choreographed sequence of moves, causes you to focus both your body and mind. Beginners will find this a little difficult because they must maintain their emotions while being attacked, choked, or thrown. As they progress, they command more control of their body. They command more control of their body, and thus they become less tense. If someone is not in control of their own body, they cannot possibly use it to fight someone else. Fighting is just as much a mental game as it is a physical one. The mind is a tool, and if you go into a fight thinking that you'll lose, then you will definitely lose. Maintaining control is the essence of a fight. Paul Bowman, in his book Deconstructing Martial Arts, says, in martial arts, the ability to flow is the objective, i.e., not to get knotted up wherever an opponent is trying to take control or issue force, and instead to flow or crash around or through a problem and turn the tables. This fluidity is having a calm mind, sound, and body. Wait, calm mind and body, excuse me. Ashley Johnstone, a PhD cognitive neuroscience researcher at Bangor University, says martial arts require a good level of physical strength, but for those who take up training, need to develop an incredible amount of mental capacity too. Mental strength is so important to martial arts that researchers have found the karate experts' stronger punching force may be down to the control of the better muscle movement of the brain rather than increased muscular strength. With fellow researcher Paloma, sorry if I butcher this, Mari Beffa, they gathered 21 adult martial artists and 27 non-practicing adults to take an attention network test. It measures three separate types of attention: alerting, which is maintaining your sense of alertness; orienting, which is the shifting of attention; and executive, choosing the correct response in conflicting information. After the experiment, the researchers said, during our research, the martial arts participants produce higher alert scores than our non-martial artists. This means that responded the martial artists responded to the arrows the fastest, especially when they were not given a warning. This signifies they have a greater level of vigilance, which could reflect stronger cognitive control. For this test, the participants had 5 different arrows to choose from, and they had to identify which ones were right facing and left facing as quickly as possible. Sometimes they were randomly given a warning cue that the arrow may appear, and sometimes they did not. This proves that martial artists have better alertness and make snap decisions during times of need. Martial arts are individual sports, so they're a personal journey. You can't really rely on a team, so your results are based on the work you put in. Your results are laid out for everyone to see. So obviously, you'd want to look good. This is going to require a good amount of self-discipline. While going to class is required, the best martial artists fine-tune their bodies at home. Class is supposed to be where you learn new techniques, so there's no time to practice in class. Martial arts have a lot of opinions, but what you choose to do with that time is up to you. It gives you the freedom to fail or succeed, and at your own pace. This is where self discipline comes into play. This is what separates good martial artists with great martial artists. Discipline to me is more than just showing up to class. Discipline to me is coming to class prepared and ready to learn these new techniques. These techniques are almost always rooted in some basic movement, so practicing at home is mandatory. If not, you will fall behind and watch as your friends slowly surpass you. Or, even worse, you get injured and then you can't do anything at all for a little bit. And your friends surpassing you makes sense. They managed to stay disciplined enough to continue training at home when you decided not to. Discipline molds great martial artists, and a great martial artist is molded by their discipline. The majority of your journey is at home practicing kata and other techniques. Discipline is also performing every move with an intensity and giving 100% effort. Once you discipline yourself with karate, it will bleed into your everyday life. As now as a now grown adult with ADHD, I look back I look back glad that I chose karate for my formative years. I truly believe that it is an underrated sport that should be more promoted. This sport this sport taught me valuable life lessons such as improved mental focus, self-esteem, and discipline. Enroll at a martial arts school today. That's the best way you can go about this. Go up there, start training, and go and do your practice. I can't really give you much better advice than that. It doesn't even matter. It really shaped me into the man I am today. Martial arts did. If I can make one more person discover their love for martial arts, then I've done my job, honestly. In a perfect world, I'd honestly put martial arts as a mandatory part of school curriculums because study shows that it would help ADD kids to focus. It certainly helped for me back in the day.